Welcome to the very first chapter of my journey, the memoirs of Captain Vinio, a journey in living fully. Every story begins somewhere, and mine begins right here in the heart of Nairobi. This city never sleeps. It's a place of endless movement, hidden gems, and electric vibes that I get to see, feel, and live every single day. To experience Nairobi is to experience its soul, alive, raw, and unapologetically real. There's always something somewhere happening in this city, somewhere to be, somewhere to feel. And this right here is where my story begins. This is so personal. I don't think, when you're in the public light, again, quote unquote, the public sort of gets a sense of your life. And for me, I've been very curated about what I put out there. I'm very careful with some personal stuff I don't put out there. So this is the most personal stuff I'm ever gonna put out there. Let me take you back to COVID. So when COVID happened, everybody had a coping mechanism. So there are guys who are baking banana bread, there are guys who are drinking, there are guys who are relationships fell apart, some they found each other. So guys figured out what was working for them and what was not working for them. So I remember when I look back, and of course I didn't realize it then, I threw myself in food. I was consuming each and everything I could pick up on. So I would be the guy who, 1 minute I'm doing fine dining, I'm having such a good meal. The next day, the next minute, I am off to Sonford because I'm craving chips and that cuckoo, and I go there like twice or three times in a week, you know. So I went all out eating everything and anything till at certain, I think after 1 year or 2 years, I realized I don't weight, and I'm not a weighty person. I'm very slim, sort of skinny almost, but good size. I realized that I added on so much weight, and every time the big thing when I'm going to shower, I'd noticed there's so much, and I'll say it fat around this area, and I was like, oh crap, what's happening, So I started looking back the desserts I've been eating, quote unquote, all the bad food, like I'd been eating everything and anything. I didn't care. But then I look back, I was like, oh, okay, shit, that's where all this is coming from. And I felt uncomfortable. When I was wearing my clothes, I was not fitting in them. And I felt so uncomfortable. In fact, so I started making clothes which are bigger size because I was hiding that. In fact, every time I told my friends that, I don't know, they're like, which weight? I was like, if you only knew, you should see me without clothes, which is clearly not. But I'd added on weight in areas only I knew. So that became a concern for me. And then I told myself, man, you know what? I don't want to get to 50 or 60 and be that guy with this area just not looking good. I tried gymming. I hate the gym. I won't even lie to you. I feel like the trainer just shout at you too much, and I was like, listen, this is not working. So I went in and out of gym. It didn't work. Because I was also looking for fast, quick. I was like, I don't have a year. I want this thing gone by like 5 or 4 months. Then I tried dieting, but then as I grow older, I'm realizing I have a very high appetite to eat. My appetite is just crazily up. So that didn't work. And I was still craving all that quote unquote again bad food. And I would tell myself, we only live once. Can I just eat? Can I just, but then I'm battling. I'm like, but this is getting too much. So I tried those two methods and they just didn't work. Yeah. So from then I've just been looking at reading, and from then I was looking and reading and figuring out what next. I start reading widely, again, internet, seeing people doing stuff, quote unquote. Sometimes they say it's a shortcut, but yeah, I was looking at reading all that. So the first one that came to mind was Ozempic. Then I saw the effects. I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that. Then the second one was now the procedure, but now this was the tricky part. I went to I read about it. Then I was like, man, God, this is a This is a heavy procedure. This is theater. I'm going under the knife, sort of quote unquote under the knife. I'm like, oh hell no, it was scary. I'm like, I'm such a healthy person. Why am I taking myself to the table and I cannot probably come out alive? So that went through my mind for a year. Literally a year, I was doing research between balancing which is which. Then I said, you know what? Let me start consulting doctors. Let me start having that conversation because it's such a personal thing. You don't want to tell the whole world that I'm trying to I'm trying to, or considering a liposuction 360 laser. Such a personal thing. You don't want to tell, people then. So I just went reading on my own for like literally a year, researching, visiting different doctors. I visited one, two, three, four doctors, just getting consultation, getting the view until I settled on one. That's when I was like, okay, let's do this. And then let me take you back. In between, when I was consulting the second doctor, I'd gone to one place which I won't mention, but I'm sure everybody will know, where somebody passed away. And I freaked out. I was like, yeah. That person went through the procedure that I want, and the person passed away. I was like, okay, I'm not doing this shit. So I pulled back. Then a month too late, again, I'm like, no, man, I gotta do this thing. I gotta get rid of this thing. So let's start the process again. So I started visiting different doctors until one doctor who is my friend, I opened up to. Actually, her, she was not like one of the people who do this, but I opened up to her because she's a doctor. And she told me, hey, Captain, there's somebody else I know you should consult. And I was like, okay. So she sent me to that guy, and that's the guy who I finally settled on. Let me tell you, from every other doctor I went to, I felt like they were just after my money. Because they were so quick, they were like, let's do it tomorrow, the next 2 days. I'm like, hey, dude, this is such a scary procedure. I need breathe, I need time, I need therapy, I need, I need to probably tell one more person. So I felt like, they're too much in a rush. But this guy is called Dr. JP Ogalo. When I went to him for consultation, he sat me down and for 1 hour, we were just chatting like friends, and I never met him. I felt like, wow, he was very accommodative. He was listening to me. He was not judgmental. He was not in a hurry to do the procedure. In fact, he told me, I want to understand why you're doing this. And he told me he wants to even understand mentally why I'm doing this. And then he sent me away. He told me, go think about it, come back after 2 weeks. I was like, wow, okay. So I went 2 weeks later, started the whole process again, but now it took me through everything. And I was like, man, this is what I needed. I needed a friend. As much as you're a doctor, I needed a friend. And I was like, okay, this is the guy. I'm comfortable. This is the guy.
Now, looking at timelines,
Yeah.
give us the timelines when you first. So COVID,
Yeah.
we're looking at 2022.
Yeah.
First considering it,
Yeah.
2023.
3, yes. Then between then and 2020, when 2025, 2024, just reading and figuring out, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Who's the right person? Back and forth. Literally, that's been 1.5 years or 2 years. Yeah.
And then New Year's resolution. Tell me about that. When you were starting this year.
So this year, this I was still battling. Again, especially after that incident of somebody passed away somewhere. And I think it was towards December, towards the end of the year. So that clouded my mind. I was like, do I really want to, that's still somewhere around my mind. But then this year I just said around, I think, May or April, when I went for 3 consultations with this same doctor, because he kept telling me, when you're comfortable, come back, we just consult. She was making me, again, comfortable. So around April, May, I said, okay, you know what? I've gotten to that stage where I'm okay. We can do this, but I wanted to do it closer to my birthday. My birthday is in August, so I wanted to do it around June. So we scheduled the procedure and towards the end of June. Then 1 week to I cancelled. Told him I'm freaking out. He said it's okay. This happens. So I told him, okay, let's do it in July. Then I finally went in July. Yeah.
All right. So you've done your research.
Yeah.
You finally committed to this.
Yeah.
Who do you tell?
Nobody. Not family, not friends, not neighbors, not I don't know who, not even the doctor who referred me to this guy. It was literally myself and the doctor knowing. And I thought, if I tell my friends, they'll talk me out of it because everybody was like, dude, that's a whole procedure you're going under, a whole theater thing and whatever. So I didn't want anybody to put ideas of freaking out. So I said, friends, no. Family, oh, hell no. I mean, they would be like, are you crazy? Are you mad? So literally, they're going to watch this and find out. They've been asking me, dude, you've lost weight, you've lost. And I'm just like, be laughing, that. So literally, this is the first time they're going to see this, and it will be all out there. So I told nobody. I told nobody until the day I was going under. No one. In fact, I told one or two people after when I woke up. Yeah, nobody.
And is it because, as much as this is a personal decision?
Yeah.
Is it you really just wanted to do it for you, or what
Absolutely, yes. Oh my God. This was there's no social media pressure or anything, nothing completely. I just looked back and I realized, listen, I'm not getting any younger. And as I grow older, it will be hard to lose. Actually, mine was not to lose weight. It was just this area. So it was my mindset was not that I'm losing weight. I mean, losing weight, I'll walk, I'll jog, I'll do whatever. Mine was just this area. And I figured out, and even I figured out I've done everything. And I remember even the doctor telling me, JP, that, you know what, I see you've done everything and this is stubborn fat. No matter what you do, it might be take a long time to get rid of it. So he was like, I get to understand why you want to do this. So mine was never about losing weight. Mine was this area, just work on it and get me back into shape. Because I didn't want to get to 50 or 60 again, as I say. And no offense to anybody who's gonna watch this. Hey, I've seen some bulging bellies. I can't. I was just like, that cannot be me, because I was just seeing there is where I was going. I was like, that cannot be me. No. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So, why is it so important for you to share this?
Wow, that's good. That's a good question. One, I there there are times or often we go to doctors and we never get to say thank you. That's number one. I feel like doctors do all these things, even when you're sick, malaria or something, and we heal and we're just like, okay, vamos, we're out, cheers. So one is just to thank this guy who did this for me. He did. I mean, I'm happy. Let me tell you, I'm so happy with the procedure. I am literally over the moon. I am excited. In fact, I kept telling him, why did I do this earlier? Like in January or when I started thinking about it, I am loving the results and everything. So that's number one, because I love the results. Number two is I know there's somebody out there who has been considering this procedure, but is too scared because they don't know somebody else who's done it. And I think one of the things for me on social media I've always done is to, or rather, I've had is it no motto? No. How do I put this? I've always been out to inspire people, to encourage people. So I feel like this is always my calling. Anything I do, whether it's fashion, events, whatever, lifestyle, any product or any campaign or any conversation I put out there is to encourage people. And I feel like this is my calling. Let me encourage somebody out there who might want to consider this, and they are just like, okay, I don't know anybody who's done it. So, and I know the people who are struggling again with the same thing that I was struggling with. So this year would be an encouragement to them that, you know what, go for it. Do your research first. Find the right person, then go for it. Yeah.
And I think it shows in how long it took before you made
Yeah.
it. Do you feel like if you watched something like this broken down for you?
I would. Somebody Kwanzaa relatable, especially a Kenyan. Yes, I watched many celebrities out there, but I was like, no, it's too out there. And I remember somebody once now had done this, and I opened up to a few people. They're like, did you go out of the country? Everybody's like, did you? I'm like, no, I actually did it here in Nairobi. Literally here. They were like, wow, they couldn't believe. Actually,
how was that morning? Did you sleep?
Let me take you back to the night before. I was so anxious, so nervous. It was a Tuesday night. I went to a restaurant in Lavington at about 8 o'clock. I just needed alcohol. So first I ordered a dower. Then I was like, okay, now let me order alcohol. I ordered, I think it was vodka, whiskey or something, but not a bottle. I just started with sort of a cocktail. So in that process, so the doctor sends me a video. He always sends people a video just encouraging you, which was so nice. So I text him back. I tell him on WhatsApp, I'm like, hey, I'm out. I'm having a drink because I'm nervous. And then he tells me, please do not drink more than two. I'm like, hey, dude, are you kidding? I was just about to order a whole bottle of Prosecco. So he tells me, no, 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 no. Please don't overindulge. Yeah, so you just go home and rest and sleep. I said, okay. So I had some food, but he told me, I think 6 hours to 7 hours, you're not supposed to eat. So cheers. I went home. I actually slept, but I woke up at about 5:30 in the morning, and the procedure was at 11, and I needed to be there at 10, 1 hour too. Um, my nerves are crazy. I almost was going to touch a bottle of something or sip some vodka or something, but clearly I was told not to. I had to call somebody. I'm like, ah, crap. These guys will talk me out of it and put too many nerves in my head. So I said, let me not call anybody. Then I just took myself there. Yeah. So good thing you get there. Let me tell you, this doc is by that time also now he's become my friend. So it really just made me comfortable and again taking me through the process that it will be fine, it will be okay, because I needed that. I was just anxious on that day. I was all over the place. I couldn't sit. I was just walking around. Yeah. So it was nerve-wracking, but also he was there to just hold my hand, and tell me it will be fine. He was like, listen, I've done this procedure so many times, and it's fine. It's something we've done. It's something we enjoy doing, so you'll be fine. I needed that. I go into his office. So there's sort of like many rooms that I told him, no, 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 just let me sit in your office. I feel more comfortable there. The nurse came and took I was gonna say measurements, no.
Vitals.
Vitals, yes, exactly. Then I changed into the gown. Then I had a camera guy there. I told him, let me do something, something. I spoke on the camera and I said, listen, let's do this. So I was ready. Oh, the guy who puts you under, he also came to, I can never pronounce the name, it's too long. That one. Yeah, you see, that's why I was like, let me just, yeah. Such a cool guy also. I think that clinic, everybody's just cool, They make you just chill. So he came and we laughed. He was like, he was asking me, which pint do you drink? Like we were chatting like we were buddies. I was like, wow, this is really good. So then I went to the theater. They came to pick me up because the theater is right there in the clinic. It's on the 14th, 15th floor. So I went there. For some reason there now is comfortable. The way you see that theater, you're like, ooh, geez. But I was so comfortable. I walked in, the nurses were there. There was music, they were playing piano. I'm like, oh wow, okay, this is so cool. So I went there. So this guy, the guy who puts you under, he starts telling me, how many shots do I need of alcohol? Do I always take? And I'm like, huh? How is that conversation related to this? But of course, we're laughing. So as he's doing that, he's putting that thing in my system. I think within 60 seconds, 50 seconds, I was out. I was so outgone, completely done, out. The next time I woke up, I was 11. I woke up at 6 in the evening in my recovery room. Yeah.
So how long was the procedure?
6 hours, 6, 7 hours. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. About 7 hours. Yeah, but I took a while to wake up. I think I really slept after that. I just slept completely. Yeah.
Was it like one of the top 10 sleeps you've had?
Absolutely.
How would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
That's the longest I've ever slept and the most amazing, refreshing sleep. Only that I didn't have dreams. And I even asked the doctor, I'm like, I did not, I can't remember what I was dreaming about. He said, yeah, they gave me something that you don't even remember your dreams. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, the morning has come.
Yeah. Actually, the night. So
Yes.
I wake up at about 6:37. I find the nurse there and I'm in the recovery room. So the first person I ask is, where's my doctor? So the nurse tells me that the doctor went home. I'm like, he went home and he's supposed to be here holding my hand or something. So I text him, like, Vinny, this thing went so well. We had so much fun. You're in good hands. I was like, that's what they do. They go home. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. But anyway, he reassured me that you'll be fine. There's a nurse with you the whole night. God, I've forgotten her name, Tina. So she was there with me. I woke up with a few, the incisions where they're done, the incisions in front and the back, there are some sort of, not bandages, but plasters, some small ones, Then I was still in the gown. I was a bit swollen because, whatever they were doing. But there was no pain. There was no pain completely. Going to the gents, I had to be assisted, but there was no pain completely. Yeah, that was so. And then I went back to sleep for the night. I ate, then went to sleep till the next day when the doctor came. Yeah.
So the procedure is done. You've
Yeah.
woken up.
Yeah.
Asked for your doctor.
Yeah.
Is there.
Yeah.
Who's the first person you called?
Lillian Muli, my BFF. Finally I could tell somebody I could speak, So I called, I'm like, Lillian, oh my God, you will not believe what I did. She's like, what? We spoke for 2 hours. She was like, what did you just do for 2 hours? But nice conversation, encouraging, we were laughing. She was like, I'm coming to pick you up. Because now the next day is when I stayed over at the clinic, then the next day when I was going home. So she told me, when you're being discharged, I'm coming to pick you up. And she's the one who picked me up, yeah. So she's the one I called, yeah. Hey, morning. It's a Thursday at about 11 o'clock, a day after the surgery. I feel so good, by the way. No pain. I can feel the muscle and the swelling, because of course, I mean, it's a surgery, but there's no pain completely. I was given meds the whole night. I slept over the whole night. I felt like I couldn't go home. Some people go home, apparently. I didn't want to go home. I said I wanted to sleep and just be monitored, which was good. I had a nurse called Tina, who was very, very good. Very good, kept me calm, got me food. I was eating, I was drinking water. I was using my laptop at 9 in the night, So I just needed assistance, more probably just to stand and probably use the loo. But that was it. I mean, no pain at all. Of course, the doctor says the pain will come later once the swelling goes down. But it was really good. It was really good. He told me it was from 11 till 4 or 5. He said he enjoyed doing this because I was such an easy patient. Easy patient. Yeah. So that was good. I was panicking and anxious. If you see my video before, I was panicking and anxious. But once it was done, I was like, I did this. This was really good. So I'm gonna show you a bit of this. I'll try and pull down this. So that you see a bit of it. I think there are many incisions, but I'm gonna just show you one. The other ones I can't show. Can see this. Can see. So these are swellings. These are just swellings because and I can feel the swellings and the liquid that needs to be drained out. So there's an incision here. There's another one down there. There are, I think, 2 or 3 at the back. Yeah. Then these were the drawings you're done for before. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and get the doctor to come and probably explain on video a bit of what was done. And then we go home and chill and recover from there.
Okay, so this is just the first day after Vinny's surgery. We had a pretty calm night, a bit of roughness here and there, which is expected. So what we did for him was a 360-degree laser liposuction with high definition, which pretty just means we contoured the entire body. The beautiful thing about what we do, especially when it comes to high definition liposuction, is that everything we need is essentially underneath the skin. It's covered by the fat that's on top. So pretty much what we're doing is we're taking away that fat so that it can reveal what lies underneath, which is essentially what we did. So we took about 3 liters of fat on the front and on the sides and turned you over, did the same thing on your back with a very specific focus to try and etch and show the muscles that you have, underneath. So we did that on the front and on the back as well. Okay, it's very different between male and female when we're doing these kind of procedures because men look a certain way. You don't want to do a lady liposuction on a guy or a guy liposuction on a lady. So there's real small things we change here and there just to make sure that you look like Spartan.
Okay. How long was the surgery?
We took 6 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours.
How big was the team? You got a patient
Okay. So myself, anesthesiologist, 2 nurses. So 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you count your post-op team, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you discharge me today, then
Yeah.
what's the process now after?
Yeah. So, I mean, from here, because you're doing great, all your vital signs are fine.
Yeah.
You see when the machine is off.
Yeah.
You don't need to check anything on you right now.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable, you change, you go.
Yeah.
I think you may having a massage today.
Okay.
I need to check that with the team.
Okay.
When your massage is, and then, after that, you go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling? Pain?
No, literally. Okay, I can tell the swelling, but no pain, nothing. Completely.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
All right. That's good.
I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm very, very happy.
Usually the first day post-op is really nice because I told you we did nerve blocks where we block out all the nerves around the area where we did the surgery. So you almost feel like nothing happened. In fact, some patients wake up and like, Doc, did you actually do anything? Show me the fat, where is it? Yeah. So that's what we did. Fantastic. Yeah, but everything went well. Everything went really good. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. We listened to a lot of Amapiano.
Music, in fact, I was going to say, when I walked in, I think music was playing. I was going to ask you, did you play the music throughout?
Yeah, so if tomorrow you're an Amapiano fan or whatever, then just know it's because we subconsciously implanted it into you.
But something else I wanted to ask is, when you put under, do you know, I can't remember dreaming anything. Like zero.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, I'm not raising it as a concern, but that happens, that's normal.
Yeah. So anesthesia, there are 2 bits to anesthesia. There's what we call analgesia, which is the bit where you're not supposed to feel any pain at all. All right. They control that. And then there's a part of anesthesia that's called amnesia. All right, which just means you forget everything. Or you have no recollection of what happened. So your last reference point is probably when you were being wheeled in, and the doctor had that. Yeah.
We put that when I was feeling like, is that alcohol? Because my mind was
you're spinning.
Hot vodka or something. Yeah.
It's propofol. It's the Michael Jackson stuff. Yeah.
Wow. I felt like it was some tequila. Yeah.
So that's your last reference point, and then after that is when you wake up and you kind of become a bit more lucid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the amnesia bit where you ideally want to forget everything that happened in between. So you don't dream. Yeah. Yeah. But the sleep after anesthesia is pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You sleep like a baby.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to recovering from home. I'm good. I feel fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I made the right decision. I'm happy. You know, the way you're like, listen, I did everything. I'm happy. Yeah.
What did you like most about this up until now? Was there like something that stands out for you, or I don't know.
Experience?
Yeah.
I think, and I kept saying this, is you're very relatable. It's not a sort of doctor-patient thing. It's more like friends.
Yeah.
And I really valued that. That made me so comfortable. Because I'd been thinking about this for months and months and months and months. Literally, I think from last year. Then, of course, when I actively started pursuing this and finding out opinions was this year. And I went through a few people, doctors, but I found you very, very relatable, very social, very warm, very human.
Okay.
You made it very human. And I remember you were telling me that sometimes you actually send away patients and tell them, listen, maybe you really don't need this.
Yeah.
You probably work on psychology or something. So you really evaluate somebody properly and understand them.
Yeah.
I remember I came for a number of sessions on it's called what? Consultation.
Yes.
Yeah, because you need to understand where I was coming from. Till you got there, you're like, okay, you're ready, you need to do this.
Yeah.
So that for me, it is so important. It made it more easy completely.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to that. I think that's what I needed, the go ahead. Otherwise, if it was that doctor-patient, where a doctor uses all the big terms, I would have just said no. Let me just not do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed
team
it.
has been amazing. Tina yesterday, she every 30 minutes she was here checking up on me. Every 30 minutes, which was good, and she's talking to me.
Yeah.
And making me feel really comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. So now a lot of the work is now in the recovery, the post-op care.
Yeah.
So let's lock in on that and then be able to enjoy your results long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Thank you.
And hopefully you won't need to come back.
No.
But if you do,
listen, I'm going to be very strict with my diet and gym and walking and everything. Yeah. A lot of things will go off my radar.
Yeah. Awesome. Great.
Thank you.
You've been an amazing patient. We've been happy to host you.
Oh, thank you, JP. Thank you. This is. I keep saying one of the things again. Your hospitality, your warmness. So this is friends. Yeah, not just doctor patient. Yeah.
Great.
And I'm glad for that.
Great.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So what has this done for you?
Mm.
Going through this procedure, what has it done for you personally? mentally?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good question. It's just reminded me life is short. Live and do the things you want to do. Don't delay it. You know, it's not like I was flying a private jet, which I can't afford probably, but it's something within the confines that I could afford to do, you know. So it reminded me again, do life, go for what you want, do what you need to do. It's a procedure you want to do. It's something you want to change in your body because I think sometimes we are so harsh on women and the procedures they go through. Imagine do it. It's you. It just reminded me again, you got to be unapologetic, do your life, do you. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else to add.
It something else. It feels fantastic when I look at myself in the mirror without the clothes, you know, because I look at where I came from and how I look now, and I'm happy. But also something I need to mention is I was 93 kgs when I went in. Today, actually yesterday morning, I checked my scale. I'm 70. But also because I changed my diet drastically. Once I went through this, I remember for a month I was scared of food. I was scared of food after because it kept traumatizing me that that food got me there. So I was battling with the doctor, and the doctor kept telling me, "No, you gotta eat. You gotta eat." I went to see a nutritionist. He wrote me a diet. Food was just not going through my system, you know. But slowly and slowly, after a month, I think my appetite started coming back kidogo. So I changed my diet anyway completely. So nowadays I'm on less on alcohol. I do a lot of soup, fruits, veggies, boiled meat, boiled chicken. That's my diet these days. That's why I rotate around my diet these days. I've completely changed my diet. Yeah, yeah.
And any other things you do to supplement?
Oh, I walk. Ooh, I walk 1 hour every 4 times in a week. I think that has helped. I had some food supplements I was taking also. I think that the nutritionist gave me some. Yeah, I think that's what I've changed about my diet. And of course, that means my clothes, I have to take them back to Sao to redo them because, man, I'm hanging in the clothes. Literally hanging in the clothes. My waist was something else, and now it's shrunk, literally. Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's funny when I
Mm.
was making my suit at South,
Yeah,
so he told me,
yeah.
I can't increase, I can reduce. So be careful.
Yeah. Let me tell you, my clothes, even last week I was calling them, I'm telling them, I'm bringing some shorts. I mean, every time I discover I can't fit in that, I can't fit in that, which again is a good thing for me. It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have. Yeah, I feel fantastic. Man, I keep saying, I wish I did this before, you know. Yeah. And just something else I think I forgot to mention is I was on medicine for 1.5 months. Very heavy medication because what they did here is it's quite a procedure. Imagine 6 hours, whatever they're doing here, you know, doing. And I remember the doctor said they got out 3 liters of fat. So after that, you're given medicine to come in and, you know, the healing and everything. But I keep saying one thing is I never felt any pain at all completely. At all. Never felt any pain. I could feel a bit swollen. I mean, I could tell it's swollen, but yeah, yeah. And I could see the change the next day. And I'll show you in my phone pictures. The change was there from the next day, you know. Then after, for again, another 1 month, I had to wear, there's something, I think, lack of a better word, I'll say it's a corset, but I don't know, forgotten the right, so it's something you're given to wear that helps with the healing and it also holds all this together for a while. Yeah, you wear it for a month. Now I wore mine for, I started enjoying wearing mine so much, so I think I wore it for like 2 months, you know, yeah. That is July, August, September. Yeah, but now I've stopped wearing.
So your birthday has come.
Oh yes, and I was looking fun. I was looking fantastic. Then everybody's asking me, "You've lost so much weight," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's just that." Because I still don't want to tell people. You know, I'm like, there's a big reveal in my head. I don't want to tell people. You know, so my birthday, I just like, listen, it's that I've changed. You know, I'm walking, I'm gymming. My guys were really surprised because they'd not seen me. Remember, I stayed out of limelight, social media, and everything. Socials, I was posting, you know, sorry, but you can always post pictures before, you know. But July till my birthday, nobody, apart from Lillian and another friend of mine, only saw me in public. Nobody else saw me because they came home. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
2 months for you to be away from public is a lot.
Is a lot.
How many times
Bas.
in a week do you go out?
On average, 4 times. On average, 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a
And
lot.
this is your livelihood.
Exactly. Exactly. So it was a lot.
So those people who are just
Mhm.
now hearing this for the
Mhm.
first time, they've interacted with you for the
Yeah.
past 2 months.
Yeah.
What do you say to them?
Welcome to my world. Welcome to the new me. This is a secret I've been hiding for a very long time, but I'm happy. Man, let me tell you, seeing where I've come from, big thanks to Dr. JP Ogalo. And that man, let me tell you, I am forever grateful to that doctor. Forever grateful. I feel fantastic. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm happy. Absolutely happy. And God, please, I can never go back to that place. Yeah. Yeah.
And for the people who are still in their research phase,
Oh,
people who are
yeah.
skeptical about
Yes.
the procedure,
Yeah.
people who are, wondering
Yeah.
even is this thing too costly? Will I buy
Oh,
the
yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
Their payment plans, like
Yeah.
just the people you also want to inspire
Yeah.
and are wondering if they should do this. What do you
I
say
mean,
to them?
the first thing you gotta do is do it for you. Have the right reasons why you're doing it. Do it for you. Then consult widely. I'll say that again. Consult widely. Don't be in a rush. Do all your research that you need to do. Visit as many doctors as you want to. If you want to go abroad, you go abroad. If you want to do it here, you do it here. But I think one of the things why I also did it here is just in case there was a complication. I kept saying the doctors are here, rather than if you fly out, then you come back. I'm like, hey, if there's a complication. But go for it. If you want to do it, especially for you with the right reasons, go for it. I would encourage you. Absolutely. Yeah.